Let's start with the upper left-hand corner triangle. And we know that the base angles of the triangle must be congruent by the isosceles triangle theorem. So to find the measure of angle 1, we can write out the sum of all of the angles in the triangle. Since it's congruent to the other base angle, we can write it out like this. And since it's a right triangle, we know that the last angle would be 90 degrees. So therefore, the base angles must be complementary. And since they are congruent as well, one base angle will be 45 degrees. In the second triangle, we also know that the base angles must be complementary. So the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 3 is equal to 90. But we also can tell that the measure of angle 3 is going to be larger than the measure of angle 2. And the measure of angle 2 is going to be smaller because it's opposite the smaller leg of the right triangle. If this were another isosceles triangle, then we would know that the measure of angle 2 and the measure of angle 3 would equal 45, but since it's not, and the measure of angle 3 is larger, this has to be larger than 45 degrees. And to be complementary, this has to also be smaller than 45 degrees. Through this, we know that the measure of angle 3 is largest, the measure of angle 1 is the second largest, and the measure of angle 2 is the smallest, because the measure of angle 3 is greater than 45, the measure of angle 1 is equal to 45, and the measure of angle 2 is less than 45.